Hey friends, it's that time of the year again. Can you believe that? The time we sit down and think about the plans and goals that we've set for ourselves for the year ahead. And if you're watching this video, chances are improving your pronunciation might be one of the goals that you've set for yourself for the next year. For many of us English learners, we want to improve our pronunciation, right? So what does that mean? What should we do? This is what we're going to talk about today. If this is your first time here, my name is Natalie and I'm an English teacher, and I help English learners navigate their way to fluency in English without fear or overwhelm. Okay, what should I do to improve my pronunciation? Let's start there. Improve my pronunciation. This goal is too broad. You need to narrow it down. You need to make it specific. Saying, I want to improve my pronunciation sounds a lot like saying, I want to improve my health. What do you mean? Do you want to feel stronger? Do you want to work on your immune system so you don't get sick as often? What are you trying to work on? So, when you think about improving your pronunciation, you need to get specific. So, first, sit down and start working backwards. This is what I usually do, and this is what I do with my learners. Okay, I want to improve my pronunciation. What do you mean? Okay, I want to sound clear and I want people to understand myself. All right, what does that mean? That means pronouncing words that are difficult for me to pronounce with more confidence. That means pronouncing sounds that are difficult for me to pronounce in a clear way. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so perhaps making a list of sounds, words that are difficult for you to pronounce is a good start. You can always use AI as well to help you come up with a list of things to work on. So, for example, you could tell ChatGPT. So, in my case, I'm a speaker of Brazilian Portuguese. Go to ChatGPT and type, I'm a speaker of Brazilian Portuguese. What are the sounds that I should be working on that are difficult for Brazilians to pronounce? And ChatGPT will give you a list of things to work on. But remember, this is very general, okay? When we talk about Brazilian Portuguese, we have so many dialects and accents, variations. It's not going to be very personalized, but it's a good start. And this would be step number 2. Get help identifying your weaknesses. As I've mentioned, you can use AI to come up with a list of sounds for you to work on. If you want to be more efficient, more specific, if you really are so motivated and goal driven, you can look for a teacher like myself, somebody to listen to you and to help you and to come up with a plan and help you with strategies. Speaking of help and teachers, I've been working on a project. I finally have a name for it, the Pronunciation Lab. It's going to be this space, as the name suggests, the Pronunciation Lab, for English learners to experiment with pronunciation. And what excites me about the Pronunciation Lab is that it follows a framework that just makes so much sense to me and to so many learners because it addresses pronunciation in a multisensory way because learning is a multisensory endeavor. The Pronunciation Lab will follow this framework that I'm going to share with you. So, step 3, follow the following. That sounds funny. Follow the following. Follow this framework here. Next time you come across a word, a sound, a sentence, a thought group that you cannot pronounce or you have a hard time pronouncing, follow these steps. Number 1, I want you to listen carefully. I want you to pay close attention. Listen to the sound, the phrase more than once. Second step, I want you to look, if possible, may not always be possible, but I want you to look at how people pronounce that sound, that word. Go to Youglish, or if you're watching a YouTube video, you can pause, you can choose slow motion or something like that. But I want you to watch what they do with their mouth, the body language that they use, the body. You see, when I'm emphasizing a point, my body goes up like this. Gestures and pronunciation are connected. Everything's connected. Third step, I want you to feel how the sound is produced. When you try to produce it, okay, so you listen, you watch, right? So you listen, look. Then when it's time for you to produce it, I want you to feel. What do you feel? What does your mouth do? So, for example, many of my Spanish speaking students struggle with the z, z, z sound, right? Z. All right. So, when you produce the z, z, oh, you feel vibration. Whereas when you pronounce the there's no vibration. Something else too. Okay. Z, s, z, z. When you pronounce the Z sound, there's a little bit more tension here. Your jaw drops slightly. Z, z, z. Do you feel that? I want you to be aware of what your body is doing as you're producing this sound. Finally, the fourth thing I want you to do, super simple. Just get yourself a nice notebook to keep track of all that you're learning. When it comes to pronunciation, you need different media, right? So, recording yourself speaking, writing down your observations, what you notice about your recording, keeping track of the sounds you're working on, all these things are a game changer when it comes to improving your pronunciation. Okay, so which one of these tips was the most helpful to you? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next week. Happy New Year if I don't see you next week.